Close your eyes. I don't want you to see the next two words.
Da! It's not selling now, it's cashing in, bro. All right, you are listening to the Brown Perspective. This is your host, Eduardo, and I'm here with R.O.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estamos?
Estamos bien, and we always try to bring you good vibes, the good stories, the things that get people moving and singing. We would be remiss, or I would be remiss, if we didn't sort of talk about the other side of the spectrum and talk about the fact that Jay Baldwin now has a meal on McDonald's. So I think, part of me is happy because you sort of see um, a Colombian becoming, associating himself with an iconic American brand,
Mm-hmm.
and actually developing a meal, which I don't think McDonald's had done that with any other artist. I don't remember seeing,
They didn't they
like,
yeah, they developed the meal with the other with the rapper that is dating the one of the Kardashian sisters.
oh really?
Yeah.
With what's his name?
Scott something.
Travis Scott, no?
Travis Scott, yeah, there you go.
Oh really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I think I heard
See,
something about that. So he
I'm
might be the
ignorant.
second. Or maybe Travis Scott copied J Balvin.
Well, I don't know because if Travis Scott did it, then that was probably before this. But at least he's the first Latino to do it.
The meal deal, right? The McDonald's meal deal. A
Or
close.
maybe this is part of their.
It's
So they
possible.
have like an African American, a Latino, and maybe some other artists or what?
Close your eyes. I don't want you to see the next two words.
Da! It's not selling now, it's cashing in, bro.
Cashing
Yeah,
in.
and I think that's part of it, right? And I think J Balvin, like many other artists, has been able to leverage his fame. I know he did a line with Guess, but I think yeah, this J Balvin meal thing is interesting.
Not to get too much into the argument of whether or not he's selling out because financially it makes sense for him, right? So he's gonna do what makes financial sense for his brand. But the minute that reggaetoneros start becoming mainstream is the minute that a segment of the population will stop accepting them because they will no longer seem authentic or unique or having that special connection that they had with their community when they were coming out, when they were underground. And so right now this could be laying the foundation for what eventually will be the not the necessarily the death of reggaeton, but the first phase of it getting pushed out and getting replaced by something else. Because somebody else that will no longer be able to relate to these artists is gonna start something different, something that speaks to their struggle. Because how can J Balvin speak to the people's struggle when he's signing multi-million-dollar deals with McDonald's? They're gonna
Yeah,
see him as out of touch. So let's see. Look, he's the only one. I'm not saying all of them are gonna do this, but once if the genre goes in that direction, then the next kids in the streets of Colombia or Puerto Rico or some other country, they might start something different. That's theirs.
no,
They
yeah,
identify with.
that's definitely gonna happen. They're gonna dream big, but I also think that his reggae version of reggaeton has always been very different. It hasn't been about that struggle in the streets, the drugs and all that stuff. It's a different type of reggaeton.
Mhm.
And so yeah, and inevitably I think, you can assume trap is the Spanish trap is that new that thing that's fresher than reggaeton at this moment in time. And then I'm sure that there's something being cooked right now that is gonna follow in the footsteps. But I think we should watch the video of the meal plan, the advertisements, just so we can see how McDonald's and he um, kind of did the branding. I saw it. I think it was yesterday. Should be 30 seconds. That one in the bottom, I believe.
Now you have
The
us
one.
giving free publicity to McDonald's. It's for a good cause.
Dun 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 dun.
Hola, soy J Balvin, and I'm dropping my McDonald's order. Let go. Hey, Big Mac. No pickles, please. There you go. Medium fries? Con ketchup. And an Oreo McFlurry. Of course.
Is this good, or do you want to watch the whole thing?
No, that's good. But it's funny because obviously he just took out the pickles. And the interesting thing is, it's funny that he did it in English, right?
Yeah.
Because that has been one of his things that he didn't want to. Well, he hasn't changed his music yet. He's obviously different, incorporated English into his songs and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's definitely a more commercial J Balvin. And look at it, there's been reviews already.
Yeah.
5 million views. No, 5,000 views.
5,000,
Okay.
yeah. This one has 413,000. Yeah, he's putting his name behind a company that in some cases has been blamed for the obesity epidemic in America. So, but hey,
What?
he's
You mean providing affordable meals that everybody can enjoy?
yeah, or also discriminating against non-white owners of franchises by pushing them into specific neighborhoods where they were almost guaranteed to fail, because that's the recent allegation against McDonald's, isn't it?
It is. Or do you mean like having play zones so you can, as a little kid, you can go in and have a good time with your friends? It's funny because one of my earliest memories, fondest memories of coming to the U.S. is going to a McDonald's playpen and just like I was like, oh, this is cool. I never seen this, and being able to play around and then get a burger.
Nice. That must have been a good experience.
It was, but obviously as you get older, it was like, oh man, all the germs and all the stuff that was in there, I'm sure.
Look, it makes sense for him, right? Financially, the pressure is too great for him to resist these type of deals. Even if on a matter of principle, he would say a few years ago that he would never do this. He's in a different world now. He's in the world where he has a brand, he has to promote that brand, he has to make money, and so the pressure is just too big for him to really pass up deals like this.
Well, he doesn't have to do it. I mean, I'm sure he's living comfortable right now. I know he's had deals with Nike too. So, but yeah, I mean, you bring out a good point, and maybe this is something that hopefully our boy Nathan keeps in mind as his stars continues to grow. You know,
Oh no,
I think
Nathan's gonna take whatever deal they give him.
that's fucked up.
No, well, he's not in a position like J Balvin, where J Balvin is comfortable. He could
Yeah.
have chosen, as a matter of principle, to say that no, I'm not going to associate my name with these things because of X, Y, and Z, right? But
Hmm.
but he didn't. But no, Nathan is someone in the struggle. Asking Nathan not to do these things is like asking poachers in Africa not to kill endangered species because the rest of the world wants to save them, where they're doing it because they have to do it to survive.
But nonetheless, J Balvin is also about good vibes.
Yeah,
This is
good
our
vibes.
good vibes episode.
And did you want to close us off with an update on the World Cup, or do we save that for later?
Well, we just can mention that this week, for those of you who are soccer fans, is the start of the eliminatorias, the World Cup qualifying. So I know that Colombia played yesterday against Venezuela. We won 3-0, but unfortunately we did lose a player through a horrendous injury. Um, and so it's just also a reminder of how dangerous the game can be. But also, I think it kind of brings a sense of, I want to say normalcy, but yeah, I mean, in some ways, it will be interesting because this is really the first time that you have players from Europe and other leagues across the world traveling together. So we'll see what happens in terms of COVID infections, because obviously that's a lot of people to try to keep safe. But yeah, but it's the beginning of who's gonna be qualifying for Qatar in 2022, and hopefully the Brown Perspective will be there live to give you live
Yeah,
updates on the
we'll
World Cup.
definitely be there watching it. You're saying, are we gonna be in Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar.
That would be nice if we can pull that off.
I haven't been to a World Cup yet.
Yeah, we'll keep doing updates here as the qualifiers progress. It's always interesting to see how the brackets start forming the first three teams and so forth, the battle for the first place. So that'll be fun. And those games are always fun also. So looking forward to them. We're only 2 years away now from the next World Cup.
That's right.
Empieza the countdown.
Can you play that song one more time? Can we leave with Nathan? Nathan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
And the other tab you have it. 1 million views later.
There
Or
we
I guess
go.
you're trying to give him likes too. We can do that.
I wanted to go to his channel to give his channel more views.
All right, let's do it right, man.
Prime Day is
right
October
here. He has
13th and
200,000
14th.
subscribers.
Save big on everything.
I mute this commercial.
Here you go, now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way
There it
you
is.
feel.
All right. This is the Brown Perspective. Nos vemos.
Ciao.